if you have been watching LinkedIn from the sidelines because, what will people say? Here's the truth. They're too busy scrolling to even remember your post tomorrow. And yet, LinkedIn posts with video get 5 times more engagement than any other content type. You heard that right, 5 times. And that's not just likes. That's visibility to decision makers, recruiters, collaborators, investors, the very people who can change the entire trajectory of your career or your business. And when you are invisible on LinkedIn, you're not just missing out on potential clients, you're missing higher paying job offers, board seats, partnerships, speaking gigs, and even book deals. How do I know? Because I had them all because of my LinkedIn brand. Now here's the kicker. None of that came from polished perfect videos. The LinkedIn content that opened most of the doors for me is from the videos where I'm real. Sometimes my hair in a bun, coffee on hand, actually not coffee, tea, and just sharing a powerful story or a lesson that I just learned. Why? Because on LinkedIn, trust is everything. And trust is built whenever you stop hiding behind perfection and start showing up as a human who adds value. Now, the real enemy is not the camera or the phone in front of you. Here's the thing, the fear of what will people say? Isn't really about them, it's about you. On LinkedIn, your audience is not looking for celebrities. They're looking for relatable experts like you who can help them solve their problems. When you make your content about serving rather than impressing, the fear just goes away. Adios. And you stop thinking about your hair, your background, your accent, or whether if you said too many times. Because you're too focused on delivering something that helps. And honestly, amiga, people are not there just sitting there analyzing your video frame by frame. They're thinking, how can this person help me? Do I trust them enough to reach out? And how you can do it the best is whenever you're authentic. Perhaps you'll see me dancing here in LinkedIn. You know, I've had a couple reach out saying, this is not TikTok. Yeah, it's not. And then perhaps this is not for you. But I love to dance. Dancing is my jam. And I'm going to empower in a way that is authentic to me. And you know what? It connects with the person that it needs to connect to or connect with. Now let's talk about the true cost of being invisible. Let's get real about the cost, because when you don't show up, you're losing clients who could have been held by your expertise. When you're invisible, you're being passed over for leadership roles and perhaps board positions because people simply don't know that you exist. And you're not getting invited to podcasts, to panels or conferences. No one is tagging you in their posts for media features or book collaborations. And the worst part is that somebody less experienced, less qualified than you is becoming the go-to name in the industry simply because they're willing to show up and speak. I've lived both sides. I posted the fancy, overproduced videos and got me a handful of likes. Thank you, Mom. Gracias, Mami. And when I post the raw, unfiltered videos where sometimes, like I mentioned before, I'm in my PJs, just talking from my heart, sharing something that people can use that same day, those are the ones that fill my DMs with invitations, collaborations, and opportunities. The one time that I share a short video about that time I cried at work and a lesson that I learned, that single post led me to a client, a 5-figure client, all because, this is weird, not because I cried at work, but because of the lesson. And they've seen the continuity of me empowering and speaking for experience from truth. That's why I helped them connect with me. That's the power of video. And all because somebody saw the video, resonated with the story, and thought, this is the person we need right now. All right, so how do you start without overthinking it? I use what my mentor, Dan Martell, calls the content banker formula. One problem, one story, one solution. I'll give you a quick example. The problem is you're afraid of being judged. The story is that LinkedIn is like a hallway full of open doors, but those doors only open when people see you walking towards them. And the solution, pick one topic that you're passionate about, that you have experience in, that you could potentially monetize one day, and then make short, high-value videos that solve a specific problem for your audience. And this works because it's simple. You're not trying to script a tech talk. You are just helping one person to solve one problem. And when you do that consistently, you start building trust. And trust is the foundation of every opportunity you want. Now, because LinkedIn is different from other platforms, let me give you a few quick but powerful tips. Keep your videos under 90 seconds for higher completion rates. You know, people are busy. Short wins are remembered. Start your video with a hook that speaks directly to a business pain point or a leadership pain point or a professional pain point, and always add captions. 80% of LinkedIn videos are watched with the sound off. Pair your video with a short value closed caption that invites engagement. And once you post, reply to your comments quickly, because LinkedIn rewards fast engagement by showing your content to more people. The good news, shorter videos mean less pressure. You can create them more often without feeling like it's a second job. And that consistency is what builds momentum. Now, this is not about becoming a LinkedIn influencer. It's about becoming visible to the right people, the ones who can open doors for you, collaborate with you, or hire you. And you can use tools like ChatGPT for idea generation, but remember, be you, be authentic, bring your magic, your tone, your stories, your experiences. That's what people connect with. That's what makes you unforgettable. The truth is, on LinkedIn today, the people who win are the ones who are intentional about building trust. And trust is not built in a perfectly edited post. It's built in the moments when you share something valuable from the heart to the right audience. When you combine authenticity with consistency, you stop chasing opportunities and they start coming to you. They start chasing you. So if you are ready to turn your camera confidence into a career, a business, a collaboration opportunities, go watch the video that I'm gonna be linking here in my description about how to build your brand on LinkedIn. That's where I show you exactly how to position yourself so when people see you, they instantly think, that's the person I wanna work with. And make sure you share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the other side.